Live at 5.
Big changes coming to spending on first responders. We tell you about the city's new budget plan coming up.
Plus, as COVID cases rise, so do concerns. And now faculty and staff at UMD are petitioning the university. And later,
it's important for us to highlight what the Latino community has done for Duluth and for the whole country.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month, and a local library is making sure readers have the opportunity to explore the culture.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look toward Duluth City Hall, where councilors gathered today pitching a major change to Duluth's budget plan. It includes saving money, lowering taxes, and expanding public safety. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. It's called the Safer Duluth for All Amendment, and it includes 4 major changes. A 15% pay increase for Duluth sergeants, lieutenants, and officers. Permanent funding for police and fire training, $600,000 every year for a community crisis response team, and structural changes to the city's health care plan. These proposed changes come 10 days after Mayor Emily Larson announced her 2022 budget proposal, which calls for $97 million in spending. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham joins us to break down this addition to the proposal and how it could impact the city and its residents.
The 4 city councilors who pitched the new proposal this afternoon say it addresses many different priorities they have heard from community members. They say the magic of making this plan happen all stems from American Rescue Plan dollars. Council President Renee Van Nett, Vice President Eric Forsman, and councilors Gary Anderson and Derek Medved all took the podium today to explain why they say this plan is critical for taxpayers. The first 3 components of the package will help increase and solidify public safety in the city. That means better training for police and fire, increased wages for certain positions in the DPD, and funding for crisis response over the next few years. An audit shows out of any police department in the state, Duluth police pay their officers the least. The change would allow the department to be more competitive and recruit more officers. As for fire and police training, right now only $7,000 from the city budget goes toward fire training and $15,000 toward police training. The new proposal would bump that up to $100,000 a year for each department.
At the end of the day, if you call 911 and a cop shows up or a firefighter shows up, you're going to want them to have had the best training possible for whatever that situation is. And we are putting our money where our mouth is and trying to make that happen.
Forsman also mentioned the 4th part of their proposal would authorize structural changes for the city's health care plan. He says right now the plan is not financially sustainable. In the next decade, he says the city's health care spending would outweigh the city's budget and drastically increase taxes for residents. He says the city administration and Mayor Larson are on board with the amendment proposal. Mayor Larson is expected to give details on how much this plan would cost taxpayers during tonight's City Council agenda session. The council claims while taxes may go up in the short term, in the long term, they will even out and allow residents to save more money.
Thank you, Quinn. The council will vote on the maximum levy during Monday's City Council meeting. They have their final vote on the city budget in December. UMD faculty and staff are frustrated with the university's COVID-19 protocols and are asking for some big changes. 600 faculty and staff across the University of Minnesota campuses have signed a letter to System President Joan Gable. They claim the university's vaccine mandate is toothless and there isn't enough testing or contact tracing protocols. They also want more flexibility in choosing whether to teach online or in person. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from faculty and staff asking for change and from UMD leaders about their response. Wisconsin health officials sounded a dire warning, saying the latest surge in COVID cases has not peaked yet. They blame this surge on the highly contagious Delta variant. The 7-day average of new cases as of Tuesday was nearly 2,900. That's almost double what it was 2 weeks ago. The state has not seen that level of cases since January. Health experts say cases are not leveling off. The best way to protect yourself is to get vaccinated. It's the CDC's turn to weigh in on COVID booster shots. The FDA granted emergency use authorization for booster shots of Pfizer's vaccine for certain groups late yesterday. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House on today's advisory panel meeting.
A CDC advisory panel is debating the Pfizer booster shot with a vote scheduled this afternoon following the FDA's authorization of a third shot for certain Americans, those 65 and older, as well as people 18 to 64 who are at high risk for severe COVID-19. It's also authorized for people whose work puts them at higher risk, such as nursing home employees. The CDC committee's recommendations are not binding, but will help shape the federal government's guidelines.
You're tasked with difficult decisions, weighing the risks and benefits, extrapolating from sometimes the wealth and sometimes the paucity of data available.
For now, health officials have not authorized the use of booster shots for all adults and teens, saying they need more data.
The benefits obtained by those aged 65 and older are an order of magnitude larger than benefits obtained by those aged 18 to 29 years.
The Biden administration says it's ready to put its booster plan in action following full approval, while also working to encourage unvaccinated Americans to get their initial shots.
We remain committed to continuing our robust efforts to vaccinate as many people as possible.
In Iowa City, a surge of COVID cases and staffing shortages have led to problems.
The overwhelming majority of these patients are not vaccinated, and it's just really heartbreaking to know that a majority of this was preventable.
The FDA's booster shot authorization only applies to people who received both doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine at least 6 months ago. The agency has not yet authorized booster shots for Moderna or Johnson & Johnson. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
About 26 million Americans have received 2 Pfizer shots at least 6 months ago. Well, Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, I know it was going to be chilly overnight, but boy, this afternoon I took the dogs out for a walk and it was just a beautiful fall day.
Yeah, that was the nature of our high pressure system, cold nights and very mild days. But now that high is going away to be replaced by a low sliding out of South Dakota there. So clouds are going to increase tonight as the high pressure system slides to the south and to the east. And tomorrow, from those clouds, we get a 30 to 50% chance for some rain showers. Better chance in Wisconsin and Michigan than Minnesota. So the 30s on the Minnesota side of life, the 50 for our other 2 zones. Not much rain probably falling from this system, though. It'll be gone by early Saturday morning, by about 9 o'clock in the morning. If we get a tenth to a quarter or maybe a third of an inch worth of rain, that's going to be about it. And then it's going to really dry up after that. So the short-term forecast says tonight and through Friday into early Saturday morning, that's our only rain chance for the week ahead. And it won't be as cold because of increasing clouds, lows in the 40s, even inland. Then the cloud cover cools things down during the day, so Kristen probably won't have such an enjoyable walk in the woods with her dogs tomorrow. It'll be mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of rain on this side of life and 50% once you get farther towards the east. But like I mentioned, it'll dry up as early as Saturday. It'll start cool Saturday, but temperatures will perk up again by Sunday. Will they last? I'll show you with the 7-day forecast in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, a concert in Wisconsin with a very unusual venue. Keep your ears peeled for the details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3. CBS3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree dental card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree dental card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree dental card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree dental card information kit.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life hearing centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-day challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
Summer may be ending, but the deals are heating up with a summer clearance sale at Northwest Outlet. Get up to 60% off Columbia and the North Face clothing. That's right, up to 60% off. Save on capris, tees, shorts, rain, wind, and fleece jackets, and UPS sun-rated clothing. Enjoy the outdoors. Get huge discounts on your family's fashions. We're not done yet. Get up to 60% off on all sandals. You heard me right. Up to 60% off the summer clearance sale at Northwest Outlet Superior. We'll make sure you look good.
Come to Bayfield for the 59th Annual Apple Festival. One of the top-rated fall harvest festivals in the nation is right in your backyard. Join us this fall in Bayfield, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look over Duluth from Spirit Mountain on this gorgeous fall evening. We'll hear from Dave in just a few minutes on how long this weather will last. But first, let's take a look around the region. Our region is looking pretty active this weekend with the return of the North Shore's 100-mile bike race and a walk that hopes to inspire health and well-being for all. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland city by city. We start off tonight in Mason, Wisconsin for a concert in the Corn. A local supply company and 4 local bars are coming together to throw a party in a local corn maze. The show will feature the dynamic Ashland duo Hoff Stevens and will be headlined by a Billboard Top 40 artist. The cornfield will open up at 5:30 tomorrow evening and will have all the food and beverages you could need, courtesy of local bars and food trucks. You can head to the Safari Bar in Ashland to get your tickets and a map to guide you to the site of the concert. Good one, Michael. Next, we head to Harbors, Minnesota for the Heck of the North bike race. On Saturday morning, cycling enthusiasts will have the choice of 3 different races to compete in: a 100-mile race, a 50-mile race, and a 20-mile race. Racers should bring their own nutrition and hydration, and it will be transported for you across the checkpoints. After being canceled in 2020, this tradition soldiers on for its 13th year this weekend. For more information, you can head to our website. And we'll wrap up tonight in Duluth, where the community has been coming together in the name of health for a quarter century. The 25th annual Northland Heart Walk will take place Saturday at Leif Erikson Park, where everyone is free to participate in the event that looks to educate and promote a heart-healthy lifestyle. Multiple local sponsors such as Super One Foods and Essentia Health are helping raise funds for the event, and I will be there as the MC. If you'd like to donate to the American Heart Association, you can head to the link on our website. And if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. Find out about the special way the Duluth Public Library is celebrating in just a few minutes.
Our Canadian high did its usual trick to us today. Started the day off fairly chilly inland, but then perked temperatures up in the afternoon. Today's high temp 71 degrees, the normal's only 64. Well, we will chill down tomorrow for a couple of days, but after that we could warm back up towards that 70 mark. This time of year, that's becoming an ever increasingly rare treat. We'll talk about its duration coming up after this break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, we help your family see well. We check your child's need for glasses, and we screen for problems which are best treated early in life. We test your parents for diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma. These often have no early symptoms, so regular eye exams are important. And we care for you, providing routine and emergency care for your lifetime. Call now to schedule an appointment at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Welcome back your smile at Aspen Dental with our biggest savings of the year on quality dentures. This month only, upgrade your dentures with custom crafted options starting at $2.99 per arch. Get a fit you'll absolutely love, because we'll make refinements until you're satisfied or you'll get your money back. Welcome back your best smile with our best price of the year and upgrade your dentures starting at $2.99 per arch. Hurry, this offer ends soon. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental or book online today.
The Royal Enfield Bullet was designed in 1955 and not updated until 2008. It takes an experienced hand to keep one running. I've ridden in the rain and the snow, but prefer not to. That's why motorcycles and meteorology go together so well. It also takes an experienced hand to make an accurate riding forecast. As our region's longest-serving meteorologist, I think I have the touch needed to get it right.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
Get your new John Deere mower from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
Big changes coming to spending on first responders. We tell you about the city's new budget plan coming up.
As students, faculty, and staff return to campus, some voice frustration over the University of Minnesota COVID-19 response.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Temperatures once again start on a cool note for our region this morning. Let's take a look at these numbers. Perhaps you could even call it a mini warm-up, though, because yesterday morning Hibbing dropped to 29. Hey, only 30 this morning, but Watersmeet followed suit as well. Ironwood, Hurley, 33, 36 from Ashland to Solon Springs, and then jagging over towards Hayward. 37 degrees this morning for Moose Lake, 36 in Ely. Farther to the west, though, temperatures were warmer, and that's a sign of a warm-up eventually coming our way. Probably not tomorrow in the morning, and it'll be a little better tomorrow morning, but not drastically so. Saturday may be a little bit on the cool side, but beginning on Sunday, we'll go towards a warm spell here that may last for the rest of the 7-day period ahead. We'll show you that with the 7-day forecast here. After a glimpse at these current conditions from Duluth International, it's still 70 up there, 36% for the relative humidity, with a southwest wind that's going 8 miles per hour. Air pressure, well, it's not as high as it was yesterday. It's starting to slip a little bit, but 29.96 inches of mercury is still high enough to put down most cloud development for a couple more hours, but later on tonight, clouds will increase as a low comes to call to bring us a rain chance tomorrow. Current temps, low 60s for the Upper Peninsula, 63 Watersmeet, 64 Ironwood. Northern Wisconsin numbers cooler by the lake, 63 LaPointe, 69 Ashland, and for Superior, but towards 70 from Solon Springs to Hayward. And sometimes a 1 degree difference just makes the world of difference, you know, when it's from the 60s to the 70s. Well, speaking of 70s, we still have that in Proctor and Cloquet. Moose Lake sensor is working today. They're at 72, 66 for Two Harbors, and then a line of 70s from the Vermilion Range towards the Quad Cities in through Hibbing, Nashua, Keewatin, and culminating in Grand Rapids, and even warmer than that, International Falls. So if temperatures step back tomorrow and Saturday, we could get this again from Sunday onward, at least for a few days afterwards. Doppler map shows calm conditions still in our area from the high pressure cell that's been with us for a couple of days. But that is fading away tonight, as I mentioned, as lower pressure comes our way. Right now it's over towards South Dakota. Past couple of days we watched it roll out of the Rockies and the Alberta province area. Now it's going to be with us for Friday, bringing a 30% chance for rain for Minnesota, 50% chance for Wisconsin and the UP, but should be gone fairly early Saturday morning as higher pressure from the west builds in. And so it's a western high rather than a Canadian high, and so it won't be as chilly as it could be, but still, Saturday and maybe even Friday will be just a little bit cooler than what we got today. I'll show you that now with the 7-day forecast. Tonight in Minnesota, the low temps improve. They'll be in the 40s across the board, but as the increasing clouds come across, they will spill into Wisconsin and Michigan as well, where folks there could run about 40 to 45 for the low temps. Now, because of the cloud cover, the sunshine will be blocked tomorrow, and high temps in Wisconsin, Michigan, a little cooler, as I mentioned. Low to mid-60s, 50% rain chance on that side of the border. For Minnesotans, it's a 30% light rain chance with highs, a narrow range of about 60 to 62, and windy, northwesterly 10 to 20. The extended forecast shows, though, as higher pressure settles back in, It starts on a cooler note Saturday with a high of only 60, but then, yeah, we perk back up to 67 on Sunday. We go straight up sunny Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and high temps tickle 70 degrees during that period, Kristen, and even 68 next Thursday with a partly cloudy sky. Yeah. Isn't so bad either.
Not so bad at all. That's why people love this time of year. Those nice, calm temperatures.
Yeah, this is the perfect splitting of the difference.
It sure is. Enjoy it while it lasts,
yes.
Right? Thanks, Dave. It is National Hispanic Heritage Month, and the Duluth Public Library is celebrating with a special display. Hispanic Heritage Month runs September 15th through October 15th. The library has displays in both the youth services and the adult sections featuring Hispanic authors and illustrators. The books on display are switched out each week, so there's always something new to find. Leanne Valdez with the Duluth Public Library says it's critical for American libraries to recognize National Hispanic Heritage Month as more than 60 million Latin Americans call the United States home.
There are a lot of Hispanic authors and illustrators in the world. So especially during the month of September 15th through October 15th, it's important for us to highlight what the Latino community has done for Duluth and for the whole country.
There are Hispanic heritage displays at the downtown Duluth, West Duluth, and Mount Royal library locations. You just need a library card to check out a book. And by the way, September is also National Library Card Sign-Up Month. Target says they will be hiring less seasonal workers for the holidays. The Minnesota-based company plans to hire around 100,000 seasonal workers nationwide, which is 30,000 less than last year. Instead, they plan on offering more hours to current workers. Target, along with many other companies, has struggled to find enough employees in a tight labor market. So far, they have raised hourly pay, announced signing bonuses, and removed previous hiring requirements, like having a high school diploma. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing. This is Pumbaa. He is a young Carolina dog and greyhound mix who lives by the motto, Hakuna Matata. However, being a greyhound, he sure likes to move. Pumbaa has had a rough go of it, but is looking for a loving forever home to give him the same love he gives to others. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Pumbaa, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, as the Northland recovers from this summer's wildfires, health officials are changing the air quality guidelines around the world to battle pollution. We'll bring you the details after the break.
You hate coming home to a dark house, and leaving lights on all night drives utility bills out of sight. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight, the outdoor motion sensor light that turns on the instant motion is detected and turns off when the motion stops. Bionic Spotlight is solar powered, so there's no expensive wiring or batteries to change. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. So you can spend hundreds of dollars on an outdoor lighting system, or you can get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. Bionic Spotlight is backed by our 5-year warranty. But wait, if you order right now, you can double the offer and get a second Bionic Spotlight. Just pay a separate fee. And when you call, ask about the contractor's discount on the complete 6-light home value set. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-354-3295 or go to BionicSpotlight.com. That's 1-800-354-3295 or order online at BionicSpotlight.com.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
The Bulldogs hit the gridiron Saturday at 6 when they face the Wildcats of Wayne State College, only on My 9 Sports. Brought to you by Essentia Health and Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
We all know air pollution is bad, but a new study shows it's worse than scientists thought. So the World Health Organization has updated its air quality guidance for the first time in 15 years. CBS's Ian Lee reports from London.
The World Health Organization is slashing the recommended levels for air pollution, saying the harmful effects of dirty air kick in at lower levels than first thought.
Because of air pollution, the simple act of breathing contributes to 7 million deaths a year.
Health officials say polluted air increases the risk of conditions like pneumonia, asthma, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. The WHO is urging nations to cut levels of several pollutants, including nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, and fine particulate matter, which can travel through the lungs and directly into the bloodstream.
Clean air is a political choice and a societal responsibility.
Scientists say some of the most dangerous pollutants are fossil fuels, burning from cars and power plants. Last week, a court in Indonesia found government officials guilty of environmental negligence for failing to tackle air pollution in the capital and ordered them to clean up the smog. Health experts say drastic cuts to air pollution worldwide could add 2 years to our lives. The WHO is now calling on governments to follow its formula for a cleaner future. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
The WHO guidelines come ahead of a key climate change conference in Scotland next month.
We're following breaking news tonight. Police responded to a shooting at a Kroger grocery store outside of Memphis, Tennessee. What we're learning about the victims and the moments the shots were fired. Plus, unfriendly skies. Flight attendants testify on Capitol Hill about unruly passengers and what they want Congress to do about it. And at-risk kids taking the stage and finding brighter futures. The CBS Evening News is minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Need a flu shot? Schedule your flu shot online today at essentiahealth.org/flu.
Medicare Decomplicated, brought to you by UCare. Question, can I keep my doctor with a UCare Medicare plan? Yes. With 96% of all Minnesota providers in our network, it's more than likely you can keep your doctor. See? Decomplicated.
Hi, my name is Dr. Andrew Davis. I'm one of the otolaryngologists and head and neck surgeons here at St. Luke's. Otolaryngology and head and neck surgery encompasses the field of ears, nose, and throat. The head and neck region is responsible for harboring all of our senses, and a lot of the daily functions that we take for granted really makes us kind of who we are and what we are. Having the ability to make such drastic and impactful changes in patients' lives is humbling, but also profound.
Truck toppers, lids, liners, and accessories. Northwest Outlet is your truck topper headquarters in the Northland. Northwest Outlet has a large variety of ARE toppers for all makes and models of trucks, foreign or domestic, in all kinds of custom colors and styles and free installation. ARE's smooth, sculptured profiles and tight fit make it hard to see where the cab ends and the topper begins. Beautiful and rugged ARE has the highest quality construction for strength and durability. Northwest Outlet, 1814 Belknap Superior, the store that saves you more.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live, local CBS 3.
Medicare Decomplicated, brought to you by UCare. Question, how much does a Medicare plan cost? $0. That's where they start with UCare Medicare Advantage plans. There's a plan for everyone with a range of benefits and costs. See? Decomplicated.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we heard from Duluth city leaders about the massive changes proposed by city councilors to Duluth's budget. The amendments include increased pay and training for first responders, the addition of a crisis response team, and changes to the city's health care plan. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from UMD faculty about the letter they sent to University of Minnesota President Joan Gable regarding the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Their main concerns are the handling of the vaccine requirement and the lack of available testing. We'll give you more details on this coming up at 6. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6 o'clock.